thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. This is taken at the 3, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. So pass interference on the defense. Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Shreds the tackle. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave him good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now Cook. He's got time. That's caught at the 3. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Set. Green, 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Over.
So the play clock's running down.
Here we go now.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Cook. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught here by Conley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And a cutback left. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains. Oftentimes with these gadget plays, these fakes, we focus on the offense and say, hey, they practiced this week. But the defense has practiced these situations too.
And just look at it this way. The 2 owners sitting up in their boxes, one is saying, boy, is my team well prepared, and the other one's like, I got to talk to my coaches. What were they thinking?
No, check, Patriot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And this is going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it, Fedorowicz. 15 yards through the air on a first. Down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Here we go now.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot in the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I could play action down the road.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
Going right side here, and that's complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Gordon on first down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Throwing, Cook. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Cook. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And quickly, they get to the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got it, Fedorowicz. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act. Hey, Charles, give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 3, second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They go to Elliott again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Play action, they'll throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. A strong running. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. So 2nd and 10 here. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Here we go.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Running with Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Finding time. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
Now Cook. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. One man in the backfield, Elliott, and they'll give it to him here. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now Conley's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense. Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing, Cook. That is caught at the 7. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They get
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star. I put a star. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Shift together here from the D-line. One man in the backfield is Gordon. He'll get the football here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And now they're in the hurry-up. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So here we go now. Extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he Picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Here we go.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Detroit! Let's go!
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, note, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Giants, it's a 2nd win on the year now as they move to 2-8.